Alright, welcome to the Tuesday afternoon stream. I'm your host, Apartflower39. Today I'm your host. Today I'm your host, Apartflower39. Today I'll be streaming, three games that I thought would be fun to stream, I guess. Alright, let's start with the newest lineup, I suppose. Fragpunk. It's been a while since I've last played a multiplayer game on stream, hasn't it? I think the last one I played was Insurgency? I'll remark once again, as I've remarked countless times before, I do not really care much for multiplayer games. Yeah, I don't really care much for multiplayer games these days. Mostly because, after a while, I've become somewhat disillusioned with the fact that developers are willing to maintain and uphold these games. Now, is that a lot of the time the way it is? No, not a lot of the times, but the fact that some games don't allow for their games to be experienced in an offline setting, even after, the game's, eventual shutdown, is something that I've grown very wary of. However, I'm willing to take the plunge now, and, at the very least, see what this is about.
This is the only thing my dad left me. I have to know what it is. No one better try and stop me. Kismet! You're late! Tom's about to cut the cake!
Protect the cake! Okay.
Ever since the smash-up, Kepler's gone nuts. But I got it handled. You're lucky we even made it Please. I'll show you, sweetie.
Oh, let me guess.
It's over. Time to play by my rules.
Everyone just fucking has to reload again.
Settle it, Kepler.
Oh, lucky me.
Okay, that's creative. Yeah, if only a shotgun actually worked like that in games.
Can it change the rules of the shard?
Dad,
that an allegory for this game will eventually be shut down? Because if so, I mean, you don't gotta tell me twice. Alrighty. Voice chat, monitor. Yep, sounds about right. Login. We own your data and we will kill you if you do otherwise. Yep. Yep, no, that's just about it. Nothing else. I'm not signing up with NetEase. You already got fucking 200 from me back then when I was a kid in high school.
But what if you could change the rules?
Well, that would be an awful idea because, well, for reasons.
It showed up in the world, then smashed it into shards. Now it powers the city and its people, and me. It gives Lancers special abilities, but now they can't live without it. So they go out to find it and fight over it every day. But it also lets us change the rules. Glue Knight can change the rules of reality itself. And cards made of Glue Knight put that power right in your hands.
Sounds fucking miserable.
You might think it's hard being a mercenary. But for Lancers, it's incredible. So get out there and grab some cards, okay? As for tomorrow, who knows?
As for tomorrow, I'm gonna be going to work because I actually have a life. No, I'll move backwards. Okay, fine. Be that way, game.
Oh, watch your head. You need to crouch to get through here.
Damn it, I can't bonk my fucking head.
Go grab your favorite gun. Okay, let's shoot something. It's more accurate if you aim, right?
No. I'm much more effective when I shoot from the hip. Fuck you! Okay, fine.
Maybe this isn't your first time? Now, you've leveled up. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. That's right, you did great.
Yeah, I did great. Now, leave me alone. Alright.
It's not all about shooting, though. Each Lancer has unique skills. Try one out.
Okay.
This is Goddard's Vengeance. It's they're trying to die. I bet you get them anyway. Great. You want to try some of the other Lancers? Each of them has a
Damn it! I can't fucking rocket jump! What type of fucking game is this shit?
on the Lancer list. You can view and choose. Each Lancer has an alrighty. So,
C. Nitro. I have an erection. Pathian. Don't stick your dick in crazy. Alright, let's go with Nitro.
here is the weapon list. Feel free to choose your favorite weapons. If you're not
Ooh.
sure, try out an assault rifle or a submachine gun. Clicking the
Don't
list
fucking
will
tell me what to do. I already know what I like.
Okay, now let's try out some combat. Let's see how long it takes you to kill these bots. Great. Want to try again? I can make that happen for you when you feel like it. Head to the target site for a real battle.
Damn it, 12 seconds is my time. Alright.
Want to try again? I can make that happen for you when you feel like it. Head to time for a real battle. Show us what you.
No, I don't want to show you what I'm made of.
It's one of the most common matches. There are supposed to be multiple rounds, but we're just gonna do one this time. You're attacking.
Okay. What do I got?
Know why it's called Shard Clash? Shard cards.
Alright. Eye of the Reaper. Okay.
These are 3 shard cards. Before each round, you choose some. They
Eye the Reaper and all that. Alright, let's go with the assault rifle.
You chose Roger Roger.
Yeah, don't patronize me. I already know what I chose. This is pre-selected for me already. Let's not fucking kid ourselves that I got lucky.
First, pick up the converter.
At the target site, plant it, wait for the converter to...
Site A and plant the
Ah, yes, domestic terrorism, the game mode.
Here we are. Plant the converter.
So do I get my friend back, or am I screwed?
The converter is now operating. The Eye of the Reaper is changing the scene and detecting nearby enemies. Now, defend the converter. If your enemies...
Oh my god, we destroyed reality. We did it, guys! We did it! We destroyed reality, and now everything around me is collapsing! I did it! Wait, why am I doing this again? Alright, let's see here. What's my name? Well, that's a fairly stupid question. Do I have caps lock on? My name? Apart Flounder 39. Alright, what do I get? This is this like one-offs or something? Level up, you get more garbage. Got it. Oh my god, I got money, guys. Unlock one Lancer. Alright. First time purchase. Get this Florida man. And all these other stuff, too. I have no idea what any of this is. I'm just being bombarded with stuff. Gluonite coin 50. Is this the exclusive currency? Or is this the exclusive currency? Oh, there it is. Membership, redeem. And... alright. What can I get, huh? Oh my god, it's a Valkyrie. Is that what I get? Celestial Envoy. For whom? Okay. I have no idea who any of these people are. Alright, who do you have as Lancers? We got the guy that practices Wing Chun from Tekken. We got the pick-me manic girl. We got a woman with a gun. We got a guy. It's just some guy. Don't stick your dick in crazy. I got the one guy I'm probably just gonna play as the entire way through, to be honest. Who else have we got? Zephyr. Okay. So the spy. Kismet. Axon. Sonar. And Dex. You know, if anything else, I'll just play as the fucking furry. Just because of the fact that he's like the most generic soldier-looking guy ever. Let's see, what are the offerings? I know it seems rather presumptuous to be going in like this, but still, like I mentioned before, I really don't care much for multiplayer games. It could be the most fun thing to ever exist, and I would know for a fact that I probably would not play it unless it was, like, really gripping to me. Whether by my balls or by something else. In which, so far, I am whelmed. I'm sure this is someone's fetish. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna play as the robot. Just play the Robert. Why play anything else? The Robert is clearly the best character. Alrighty. And we got... Jesus Christ, seriously? And this is Mr. Florida. Okay. Oh my god, she looks like she's from, what was it? Either Street Fighter or... What's that other all-girls, or majority girls, fighting game? I'm trying to remember. It's, Skullgirls! There we go, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, it looks like someone from Skullgirls. What's the survey say? Leave me alone. Yes, I am going to be like this throughout the entire time I'm playing these games. Alright, got cash. Is it wrong with me just to have, like, literally just generic Soldier Man? Like, seriously. Alright. Alright, standard mode. Sand, I don't like it. It's rough, coarse, and it gets everywhere. Yeah, I'm not playing random. I'm just gonna play, let's see. Let's go with Jaguar, see what he's about. He looks like a submachine gun man. Why is there always a black market? Why is there no white market? Oh wait, that's just a normal market.
Power that card up with shard points.
Submachine gun play as... Oh, I'm only restricted to... Okay, fine. Fine, I'll play Jaguar. So this is Counter-Strike, but with cards, and sprints, and MOBA elements. I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm not really particularly against that. I'm just pointing out the obvious. Let's call a spade, shall we? I'm being spirited away! Oh my god, I got a double kill. I hate it.
Must be so lonely being the only one left.
It is. It really is. And I'm exhausted already. I don't want to seem like a downer, but anytime these multiplayer games get like some sort of traction, I can't help but just roll my eyes. And that's not a bang on multiplayer games. I've played my fair share and I love them. But all the same, you got to admit, at what point is the bar low that something that is simple as Counter-Strike with, you know, MOBA skills becomes so attractive, you know? That's my big deal about it, you know?
Oh, I bet that card will be amazing. Two cards are better than one. I mean, you guys don't settle for the way things are, do ya?
No. Clearly we don't. There's no such thing as self-control in this game. God, everything is so stiff and slow a bit.
That was not my real name, but no one could pronounce that. So they used the name of the monster that ate my family.
So, a chupacabra? Oh no, I'm being spirited away! Oh no, I'm dead because I accidentally threw my gun. Yeah, I don't need to watch me die again because I accidentally threw my gun. There's plenty of reason to worry. Oh no. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Best out of 7, I think it was.
Get ready for the fishing minigame. Nope. Oh. Pick shark cards. Oh, I bet that card will be amazing. Last chance to get this match back on track.
No. No, I don't know what she's saying. She's speaking in some sort of backwards riddled haiku that I do not understand. Wow, somehow I got someone on blind fire.
Army of one.
Oh no, we lost. What a surprise. I'm fucking shocked and amazed. How the fuck am I MVP? I wasn't even trying! That's not even me trying to flex! I'm literally not even trying! Oh no, wait, I know what this is. This is that early game trying to get you in hooked thing, isn't it? Oh, thank you, game, but you can't attract someone that isn't really that attracted to you in the first place. Alright, let's see what we got here. Unlocked all 212. Do I just already have all these fucking things? Seems a bit redundant if I have everything. Unless they're gonna take it away from me later, in which, okay, sure. Be that way, game. Alright, let me see here. What do we got? What is the PvE training base? Oh, I see. It's the tutorial again. Alright, yeah.
Time for the countdown. Wow, that is one big damn dam.
Don't try with me, please. So am I playing with other people in this mode, or am I playing against just pure bots? I'll play as Nitro. She seems... Sure. I don't know if I'm just playing with bots or am I playing with people, because either or is feasible. Alright. There's one person I hate more than anything. It's myself. I hate this.
Your number is...
Alright. Do I get any experience by playing this? I'm gonna assume no.
Is there anything hearts can't do?
Yeah! Fix my broken life! Tell my father he loves me! I kid though. Or am I? Nah, I'm bullshitting you. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Alright, so I guess go to B side? Oh no, I'm dead. You snooze, you learn. Yeah, these are totally bots, alright. No decent player, at least I hope no decent player would fucking walk into a site full of death. What the fuck is this?
Use that card.
Yeah, I got time to snipe. I got boost to movement speed. Alrighty. Okay. What am I looking at here? Sound suppressor's on. Sound suppressor's on. I hate this. Oh yeah, I love playing Counter-Strike, but with waifus and mangled guns. You know what? I shouldn't argue about the mangled guns bit. I play Starfield, and I love Starfield. Yay! I'm a now defense person guy, dude. Person. You know what? I'll take that. That's very attractive. Ooh, cool card, she says! Alright. Shotgun, Dragon's Breath. Let's go with the full cannon set, I guess. What is with these people in shawarma? What the fuck? I wonder if I could get some shawarma here. It's like, I also wonder if, you know, you could probably get that shawarma, so you just shut the fuck up about shawarma. What this button does. Okay. Oh, shit. Don't scare me like that. I'm very skittish. So how do I do this? One. Shit, I said 1, 2. There we go. Too easy, my let's see. Enemy takes fall damage.
Cool card. Double the cards, double the fun. Side reverse. Short cards really are amazing.
Shard cards can suck my nuts for all I care.
Attacking team is in the lead.
Alright, what do we got for, I guess, light machine guns? I'm a big girl with a big gun. I can't even say the big girl part, if I'm being honest. She does not have the rack to justify it. Alrighty.
You know, get 'em.
Oh my god, a clutch moment in PvE! Who would have thought? Oh my god. I'm so jealous. Okay. Oh wow, you actually get fucking levels. Okay, I'm surprised. Color me surprised. How the fuck am I clocking 10,000? No, never mind, it's training mode. That's what the point of it is. Let's see, what do I get? Coin. 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 What's the story? The story is, there is none. Why do you care? Boy, alright. Let's see. Porcelain, some stuff. Oh my god, I got a new skin for a grenade gun. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! I got money! Yay, money! I got this! Yeah, this! Alrighty. Oh, a new banner for the girl that I just met down the street. She's alright, I guess. If I'm gonna be real right now, I don't like any of these characters except for, like, maybe a handful. I'm more of the straight and tumble guy who prefers to be very much, like, solidarity with the way that I prefer to dress and look. Don't get me wrong, there's a very good appeal for brightness here, in which, you know, a lot of it is pretty good. Hell, even, you know, Jaguar, despite me making fun of him, is pretty good. But still, sometimes in a sea of, you know, all these colorful characters and personalities, sometimes you just want to be the guy that's just, like, literally chum. You have a personality, you just don't want to fucking dress so eccentrically that it's gonna bleed someone's eye sockets out. Alright, let's see here. Oh god, that is awful. Alright, what's the lore of these characters, if I would find out? Yeah, I'll be honest with you, this is actually kind of what I like about this game, actually. If there's one thing I will compliment, is the fact that off the bat, you get to choose whatever weapon you like. You don't have to fucking, like, go through Counter-Strike's whole thing, or Valorant's whole thing, where you have to, like, I gotta go kill this guy with this pistol, and then I gotta go get the gun I want, but then I gotta budget for the gun I want, because every time I die, I get to lose that money, and so I don't get to use the gun I want, I have to use other guns, you know, it's like fucking... It's like, alright, yeah, no, I get the idea, but, you know, I still don't like it. So yeah, no, I do like the fact that you can choose the guns that you want and like off the bat. It makes the selection just that much easier. Let's see here. Is there really anything I can get or what? No, I gotta spend money if I want to get any of this stuff. In which, this is like, what, 20 bucks? Yeah, around this ballpark, yeah, 20 bucks. So, pretty standard affair for what I've seen so far. Who the fuck is this, though, is the question. Pathogen. Who the fuck is Pathogen? Is it... Who is it? Oh, okay. So Pathogen gets to be a fucking Valkyrie, is what it is. Hold on, let me get close here. Okay, yeah, I could totally see why someone would want to spend that much money. But on a character whose whole thing is quite literally, don't stick your dick in crazy, I don't think that's a good idea to get this chick's skin, you know? Quite literally, she's giving me Harley Quinn's vibes, where, you know, sure, crazy's cool and everything, but once you stick in it, you're kind of stuck with it. Joker found that out the hard way. The fuck is this? The Sword of Justice. Oh wait, that's right. There was something about a. Oh yeah, that's right. All right, can I draw? No, I can't draw for free. Is that what you're telling me? What's this? Oh. I'm trying, guys, but this pit is stuck in here. There we go. Oh, wow, I got myself a Nerf gun. Thank you, game. You've given me a Nerf gun. Okay. Guys, this thing is stuck in here real good. You know, I don't know who made these flash grenades, but... Alright, here we go. What roundabout garbage did I get today? Garbage. Garbage. Okay. What the fuck is this? Okay, that's actually useful. Alright, what did I get? Garbage, garbage, garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Alrighty. As always, all I get in the end is garbage. I should know. I am garbage. Okay, alright, alright. Fair shake. Let's do one more match. We're gonna do the arcade stuff. Jeez. Yeah, I was looking at mods for Horizon Zero Dawn. One of the things that came up was, give me a sec. Actually, let me double check and run through my stuff, because that was the Horizon Zero Dawn mod page. Apparently someone made a mod for Jill's face to be there. It's kind of hilarious. Best dim sum around. How about you dim sum these? Alright, I can't make a joke about dim sum. I actually go there frequently myself. My skills is gonna be awful, I'll tell you this much. I'm gonna go with the pick-me manic girl, and I'm gonna go with the shit gun. Because I'm a juvenile delinquent. I guess go with that. Go with that, and I guess that. Oh my god. Alright. What the fuck was that? Alright. Damn it. Oh no, I'm dead. Yeah. Oh, what the hell is this crap? Let's see, can I choose something different? I got someone, guys. Am I cool yet? Let's try the bigger shotgun. It's probably not going to be much better, but still worth a shot. Oh no, I'm down. So this is an auto shotgun is what it is. Oh my god. Why am I doing a fucking dipshit dance before I die? But yeah, why am I doing a dipshit dance before I'm dying? It's the most deranged thing I've ever seen. Oh, damn it. Skrill got me.
Someone's about to win, and it isn't you.
Oh well. I didn't really give a shit to win anyway. It would have been nice, but I know my capacity and abilities. Alrighty. I'm down. Oh, damn it. I died. Oh, no. The problem is the fucking quick dodge fucking stops any and all momentum. It's my doom fucking senses like tingling a bit. Oh no, I'm dead. Yeah, that match happened indeed and in thought. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was a match of the lifetime, wasn't it, guys? Alrighty. Yay! You lost! 7th place, mid-range. That's not bad for me. Rewards for wishlist players. Alright. Alrighty. That was Fragpunk. That was a pretty good experience, I guess. I mean, what can I really say about Fragpunk, to be honest? I mean, it's one of those games that's pretty much Counter-Strike, but with MOBA elements. Not too dissimilar from how, you know, not too dissimilar to how Valorant is. I will say it is a pretty enjoyable experience, and probably more enjoyable than Valorant. But overall, it's not really my cup of tea. Alright. Let's switch gears now over to... Yes, let's switch gears over now to the finals. The Finals. The game that is made by the same guys who are making the Arc Raider game. I gotta say, I'm not looking forward to Arc Raiders. Not because I think it's a bad game, but because it's a multiplayer game, and I'm fucking exhausted of multiplayer games. And so, yeah, that's really the state of it for me, at least. I'm just tired. Speaking of Arc Raiders, I've been hearing telltale signs about Bungie and Marathon. Ooh boy, who would have thought that Bungie was stealing from their community, you know? It's not a good look at all. It's a terrible look, in fact. It's awful. But yeah, no. Suffice it to say, it is surprising that Bungie is being called out for stealing stuff from their community. Even though realistically it should have been a community effort, Bungie has clearly and most obviously just outright stole stuff without, you know, asking permissions and such. And so, yeah, that's where things are. Right now, I'm waiting for the finals to load up now. Oh my god, it's loaded up, guys. I have it on my hard drive right now, so it may not be running optimally. But still, yeah, it may not be running as full optimal as possible. But I still have it running anyway. Oh my god, I'm waiting for the shaders to compile now, guys. This is so riveting. So, yeah, I've been aware of Marathon to some extent with its controversy currently, and you know, at first I was kind of sort of, you know, I was like, okay, you know, whatever, it's coming out, whatever, I'll play it if it's, you know, gonna be free to play, whatever. But hearing where it stands now, it's kind of sad to see where Marathon is as it stands currently. It is at its, I don't want to say lowest point, but it is somewhere along the lines of being at the bottom of the rock right now. It is somewhere along that line because the community has to some extent been dormant for a long while. Marathon's community has been dormant for a good chunk of a while. A lot of it were migrants, for lack of a better word, from the Halo's community. And some of it vice versa as well, where they were migrants to Halo. But Marathon... Sorry, my allergies are kicking in, so if I'm, you know, raising my voice a bit. But yeah, so Marathon is one of those games that predates Doom to some extent. However, just as well, it also sort of encapsulates it too.
We've got a whole lot to unpack. All courtesy of our beloved sponsors, Engimo, Osfuse, and our new partner in Powerhouse, Alpha Acta.
That's right, Scotty. Alpha Acta has come to shake things up in the arena with their heavily modified minigun. And let me tell you, Mini is doing some serious heavy lifting here because this beast is anything but small.
Spin it up, aim, and let it rain.
But My personal favorite this season? The CBO-1, a lever-action marksman's rifle that hits like a truck.
And for the light build enthusiasts, say hello to your brand new tactical assault rifle. Fast firing and rocking coupled mags for quick swaps in the heat of battle.
And if you want to sharpen those skills, Alpha Act has got you covered. Introducing their latest training bot, now in the practice range, with a more lifelike look and movement. We've also revamped our seasonal progression, which is now live across all your favorite modes. Quick cash, power shift, terminal attack, and yes, even team deathmatch.
That's right, TDM fans. And we're not just bringing it back, we're expanding it. Team Deathmatch is now available in Fortune Stadium, Seoul, and Las Vegas, as well as Horizon, Skyway Stadium, and Kyoto. Keep an eye out for even more mayhem, folks. Thanks to our beloved sponsor, Via, for making it happen.
Via, it was CNS.
And moving on, for those who love the limelight, Streamer Mode is here. Plus, you can now mix, match, and design your own custom outfits. Name your creations and swap them on the fly. Also, the contestant flow has been given a massive update, including a new body type variant for the heavy, an expanded store, and a fresh battle pass.
So, new weapons? Check. New features? Check. New progression? Check. But what's a fresh season without talking about the arena, Scotty?
You said it, June. Thanks to our virtual architects, the Las Vegas arena has been reimagined with a fresh look and new ways to shake up the action.
But we're not done yet. Power Shift is expanding across even more arenas. New strategies, new routes, same high-stakes glory. And let's not forget private matches and spectator mode improvements. Now it's easier than ever to fine-tune your competitive experience.
And a heads up for the most competitive contestants out there. Our first ever major is coming in Season 8. The stakes higher than ever. Stay sharp, keep the cash flowing, and watch for more details in the coming months.
Season 6 is locked, loaded, and ready to blow the roof off. We'll see you out there, contestants.
Oh my god.
June, you
Hi, June. Leave me alone now.
with your performance. They're asking you to sign a sponsorship deal. Pick one sponsor and support them all season long. Earn fans to unlock their exclusive gear. Gotta run. It's showtime.
Alright, yeah. Leave me alone now, please. Oh my god. They've noticed my shitty gameplay. I don't know why they would, but yeah. What do I get with Alpha Acta? I get a bulletproof vest. And a Dr. Disrespect stash. No thank you. What do I get with these people? Yeah, I'll take it. Be a rising star. No, I will not be a rising star. Leave me alone. You don't know who I am. You don't know what I've been through. Yeah, I've now fucking sold my soul to the devil. Now I'm a sellout, as the cool kids would say. Alright, give me a sec. I'm right now doing something on my end, currently. Let's see. Next, yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. Yay, I get to choose my specializations. Style, outfit, appearance. Yeah, look at that. Fucking, let me see here. Fucking yoked as shit is what it is. Holy shit, look at that. Goddamn, dude's a fucking unit. What do we got? We got Hazard Duty. We got Punk Purtura. And for $20, this guy. Furry bait is what I'm gonna call him. Alright, what weapons do I want? What do I got? The minigun. Let's see. I need like 2,000, so. Just a big fucking guy in that. Alright. Yep. Well, on the upside, at the very least, I could actually, you know, buy these things anyway, if I so chose. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, I could be just, a machine. Oh wait, no. God, this is awful, actually. And when I say that, I mean that in the sense of like, Jesus Christ, that's horrifying. Let's see. What headwear do we even have available to me? Part of the lockdown triad. Makes you totally anonymous, guy, I swear. Alrighty. I just literally got a fucking, my guy just dressed up like a construction worker right now. Yeah, let's see. Anything I get for cheap, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, alright. Construction crews, where it's at. Trying to think, what did I make for some of these builds? Because I remember I rolled a riot shield. Yeah, look at that. Big man on top. Alrighty. Alright, what game mode do we got? World Tour! Okay. Quick play, what do we got? Single match. Sure, why not? Team deathmatch, that's where it's at for me. Play the Wheel of Trust. What's this about? Alright, I got like one thing I could get. I don't know what I got. Oh, yeah. At least I didn't get the fucking mullet, I guess. Alright. Alright, so this is my guy right here. This can be literal construction crew. Let's see, when am I getting some of my other stuff? Five v 5, best out of 2. Or best out of 3, I should say. Get 2 victories. Okay. Currently, it is the Skyway Stadium. Yeah, I'm just charge and slam. Everyone else is like freaking whatever, and then you got fucking... You got 3 heavies! Literal construction crew. Fucking... Dude, that's right! It's OSHA, baby! Fucking OSHA is here to cause some mayhem.
This one's all about gunplay. Here we go.
Alright, we're here to check some stuff.
And all our bragging rights on the line.
See.
Just the way I like it.
Every elimination counts.
Not up to compliance. That's what we're gonna call it. Oh, I died to hazards. You're not up to compliance. Damn it, they got me. Now this is the stupid shit I want. Oh, damn it, they got me. Man, this place is not OSHA compliant right now. Let me just, you know. You're not compliant with OSHA's regulations, boy! Oh, they got me! Show me them certifications, boy! You cannot escape the OSHA! Show me them certifications, bitch! Oh, someone lifted this up. No, no, they got me! They got me! Who needs mobility when you can just be a giant fucking tank? Damn it, they got me! They got me! Oh man. I'm just literally just dressed up like an OSHA compliance person. That's really about it. Oh my god, the retros! The retros! Alright, let's do the M60 then.
One more and they'll secure the
You're not in compliance with your regulations of OSHA. Now you must die for not adhering to the regulations that is OSHA. Just toss myself off. Oh boy. Okay, I gotta admit, the finals is kind of fun now, I think. Oh no, they got me! They got me! Ah, damn it. It's bullshit. Fucking shot a rock at close quarters. What is this at? Asinine horse shit. Compliance is optional, if I might note. Alrighty. I don't like aiming. Aiming just kills everything. Oh my goodness. I think we're getting somewhere. I don't know. I think we might be winning. We could be losing as well. This is one of those instances where I really wish that hipfire was more viable in more games. Just so that way fucking ADS just doesn't eat up my screen. Sometimes there's a place for ADS, like shooting a sniper, but, you know, for other scenarios like running and gunning in cases like these, yeah, no. Yeah, the Vogs have evened the score, guys. Alright. Back to old melee. Yeah, let's settle the score by each of us killing each other in ritualistic, fashion. Look at that, they're cheering for not me. Alright. Alrighty, what's going on? Deus Ex. I can't fit. My fat ass can't fit in there, man. I don't know why you bother fucking trying to rev that thing up. Just spray and pray. That's what I would do. Have you never played Team Fortress 2? Forget revving, just shoot. Who gives a shit if you hit the friendly? It's not like it matters. You got me, but my friend got you first. Alrighty, excellent. So I gotta say, I'm liking the deathmatch, the team deathmatch of the finals a lot. But yeah, I like team deathmatch of the finals. Don't get me wrong, the flagship mode will probably be a staple for everyone, but it's too sweaty for me. Here, this is just, you know... Here, this is kind of sweaty in the way that you're just expected to be, like, competitive with each other. Not, like, overtly competitive, but enough where you just be like, yeah, you know, this is a competition between who can get who first, and it's pretty much a glorified game of tag. But yeah, as I was saying, this is pretty much a glorified game of tag, is what I'm gonna say. But the way that a lot of the... I don't need to fucking hit you with the charge, bro. I just need to fucking get close to you. Oh my god, that was so good. Fucking dude with one of my teammates was just suppressing. I just go ham with the hammer. Yeah! The Vogs won, guys! Yeah! How the fuck is mine is higher? What the fuck? Oh my god, we did it, guys, we did it! Alright, virtual lifesaver. Still the lower end of the totem pole, whatever. I got more fans and I got some stuff, guys. Am I cool yet? Oh, I got some money.
Wow, look at this new TDM arena, June. We are in for a boom-worthy treat.
And Junior McJohnson, CEO of Alpha Acta, is here to give us all the details.
Glad to be here. So what you're seeing is our new TDM arena called the Peace Center. It's a secure live combat simulation zone designed for folks of all ages who want to explore safety and security hands-on.
But that's not all you have to offer us today, right?
That's right. We're coming in strong with our newly inaugurated Alpha Acta Wheel of Trust, which
Yeah, great accessory if this was 2022. Yeah. Let's see. I really just want to get the minigun. That's it. I gotta get some VRs, though. I gotta get some VRs, man. VRs! Honestly, I don't know how I even got that as many VRs as I got. Winch claw. Let's see. What's the winch claw like? He just gave up as soon as he got fucking locked. Alright. So the Lewis gun, and then we have the KS-23. Then we got the spear. And I'm just gonna stick with the sledgehammer, I guess. As much as I want to get the spear, I want to get the minigun more. Just because the minigun is just a fucking meme at this point for me. It just seems like one of those things where you just like you fuck around with for a while and just, you know, dick about. Let's see. Deal 5,000 damage with a light build. Uh-huh. What's new in the shop, guys? Let's see. The trio. Stage deflector. Chaos wrangler. Crowd queller. The arena guard. Well, I gotta say, the arena guard's looking pretty chunky these days. The Parkver. Hazard duty. Now that's something I'd probably spend cash on. Oh my god, look at that, he's so fucking chunky looking. Really chunky spy. Look at that fucking midsection and everything. Have you ever seen a fat duelist? Alrighty. Alright. Alrighty. I'm a very medium guy, you know? You're looking the wrong way, pal. Oh my goodness, you could choose someone slightly slimmer. Yeah, I gotta see how much, I guess, mass is on this character. So real quick, what I'm gonna do is... Yeah, no, it's pretty much, I think, a thinner waistline. So this is the difference. Much more muscular, literally. I look like one of those, like, really generic, you know, Asian guys. Or those... Oh. Jenny Lawrence says... Ew. No, I'm not reading that. Damn, my fucking allergies are kicking my ass. Alrighty. Alright. How much time we got? Well, let's do one more. Three v 3 is a bit of a hassle, whilst Team Deathmatch is the perfect balance of anything, really. Fight me on that, but it's true, because quite literally, if I try and play anything else, it's just gonna be too competitive. This is why I play Team Deathmatch so much. Just because of the fact that it's so much more accessible and it's just not a pain in the ass. It's competitive in the way that pretty much says... It's pretty much the equivalent of like any sport, really. Basketball, get more score than the other person. Baseball, get more score than the other person. Fucking soccer or football, whatever the hell. Get more score than the other person. It's simple. It's to the point. It's just simple. It's very uncomplicated, so to speak. So that's why I like Team Deathmatch majority of the time. If your Team Deathmatch is not good, then you're pretty much just boned from the start. How do you screw up something simple? Yeah. Through fire. This place is not OSHA compliant. Who is responsible for this site? Who's the foreman? You know, it'd be great if all of a sudden, for some ungodly reason... But yeah, if for some ungodly reason, you know... The fucking rocket launcher lets you rocket jump. Oh, that'd be so good, though. That'd be so good, just to have a rocket jump. God, his skull is caved in for like a second, though. Everyone's really focusing on the construction zone, June. Yeah, it seems like a lot of these people are OSHA compliant workers. But yes, a lot of these fine people are OSHA compliance workers, actually. Oh, damn it. Oh, jeez. Alrighty. This place is not compliant with OSHA regulations! How long until this fucking arena just literally collapses in on itself because this construction zone is falling apart? Oh my god, Space Invaders. I'm dying in the light, boys! Alrighty, yeah. I'm dying in the light, guys! Ah! Let's not get overconfident now, shall we? But I like smashing things with my sledgehammer, so who knows. I was an inch away from death and I somehow fucking clocked that out. What the fuck? I hate this. Nice. I love it. Melee Royale, baby. Oh, damn it. Yeah, you see, everybody's trying to be all tactical and cool. Me, I'm just trying to be fucking cool. In which I'm probably failing horribly. That won't help you. Oh, no. I am heavy weapon guy. Not weapons, just weapon. No, no, they got me! They got me! Oh wow, that was a good follow-up though. Shit. Oh, that was a strong fucking hit. Oh, I gotcha, pal, I gotcha. Damn, that hurt like a hell. Oh my god. Yeah, we did it, guys. We did it. Yeah, we're cool, right? How the fuck did I get this many eliminations? What the fuck? I hate this. Alrighty, yeah, we did it though. Oh my goodness. I got more fans, yay! And I got more VRs, also yeah! I'm just a martial master at this point. Why bother using a gun? I just want to go in there and smash shit. Oh yeah, I got some chunky wedges. Yeah, I'll pass. Thank you very much. Actually, I'm curious, what styles are available for this character? Ah, shit. Alright. Let's go skim down as possible as we can help it, which is likely we can't. Alrighty, yep. You wanted a pair of hairy hands? You gotta pay up some dollary dues, boy. Yeah, just got this literal stacked woman. Let me just compare and contrast real quick. Yeah? Literal strong woman. Huh. Alright. I don't think there's anything for makeup I could really give her anyway. Let's see, anything for makeup? No, I don't think so. Actually, I'm curious. How much does it cost for Dee Dee's face? Cost 400. Cost 400 to play as Dee Dee. Man, a lot of this shit is expensive. Holy shit. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna wrap things up from here for this game. Overall, the finals. What do I think about it? Well, it's a lot more accessible now, I'll say that much. It feels much more accessible. Maybe it's because I haven't played in a long while. But I feel like also just because of the fact that with Team Deathmatch being the case, and I don't have to worry about another fucking squad gunning for me, in which I may as well just be playing free-for-all. I feel like now it might be a lot more lenient to get into. So, yeah. Alright, let's see here. Can I get anything for face wear, actually? First thing I'm gonna get is just a fucking mask if I can afford it. But yeah, first thing I'm probably gonna get is just a mask. That's really about it. see, any mask I could get that I could earn? Let's see, smoke out, mesa wrap, ninja cowl, gun smoke bandana. Ornamental sidearm. Actually, what watches can I get? Just get my Livestrong bracelet, you know? Oh, wow. The sponsorships, okay. Alright, where can I go to rename my fucking shit? Because for some ungodly reason, I'm named... I don't know why, I'm called fucking Random Sense. That doesn't make sense, because I'm a part flounder. I guess someone took the name, a part flounder. I'm looking at whoever fucking took that name, you know? Alrighty. Alright. Alright, so, the finals. I'll say this, I was not expecting for me to enjoy it, but, you know, I enjoy it, so, there. Maybe it's just, again, like I said, maybe it's because of the fact that Team Deathmatch is now just readily available and just out in the open for anyone to play. And so that's why I'm enjoying it more. Because, realistically, if I'm gonna play a game that is going to be... Give me a sec. Yeah, because realistically, if I'm going to play a game that is going to be with, you know, I'm really trying to remember. Yeah, if I'm going to play a multiplayer game, I just want something that's, like, quick, accessible, and just to the point, you know? I don't need, like, these more random... I guess I'm really trying to remember off the top of my head, like, for lack of a better word. These, type of... Yeah, these types of games that just has me juggling like 50 things, I guess. I don't know, I just want something to pretty much just like turn my brain off for a moment and then just like get to the point. It's not as though I want instant gratification, I just want simple, just something simple. That's really it. And yeah. Alright, last game of the stream, and then after that, we're calling it a wrap. Before I attempt to, at some point, try and do a Troika game duology. Last game on the list is... Deadzone Rogue. Alright, so, Deadzone Rogue, a game made by Prophecy Games, the people that have recently made a laid claim towards the Tribes series of games, in which, as it stands currently, Tribes 3 is, for lack of a better word, kind of sort of dead. That being said, Deadzone Rogue was a game that was supposedly dead, however, now has, to some extent, been reconstituted and revived as a different game altogether. That game being Deadzone Rogue, which was previously known as Deadzone Extraction. However, Deadzone Extraction didn't last long, and it kind of sort of fell on the wayside and died. But yeah, it kind of sort of fell on the wayside and just died, and now we have Deadzone Rogue with the reused assets of that game. Originally, this game was going to be... When it was Deadzone Extraction, it was online only. When this game first released, not too long ago, this was also online only. But people wanted an offline ability patch, and so the developers, Prophecy Games, did answer. Yeah, so they did answer, and so, yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. Alright. Let's do this. So I've been thinking about Marathon while I was playing this game, actually, on my off time. I would think about Marathon and just think, why hasn't Bungie just made Marathon a roguelike first-person shooter? I mean, theoretically, it would make sense in the context and purview of Marathon's premise. The idea that ultimately the game is just a single player's Destiny game. Or, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be a single player game with the ultimate destiny being you, the player, becoming a god. And so, yeah. And so, yeah, I don't know why Bungie just didn't go with that idea. Maybe they thought, oh, online game, we could milk it more. But I don't know. For Marathon specifically, the whole context of the game is supposed to be that it is the story of how a super being is born, as some people have interpreted it. In fact, it is something that is spoken by the game itself. You are Destiny. So, you know, I don't know why they just don't make it a single-player game anymore. Maybe they thought there's no money in single-player games for some reason. I don't know. But, yeah, no. I got a lot of ammo now. Alrighty. I remember, like, one guy was kind of sort of complaining about this game a little bit. A guy named Obo Shu Games. I like him well enough. Yeah, I like Obo Shu Games well enough, though. But I think he was, like, complaining about the fact that this game was... that Tribes was killed in exchange for this game. In which, I suppose the better question is, have you ever played Tribes? And if the question to that is no, then I guess nothing is lost. Then the question will probably turn to, have I played Tribes? And the answer is also no, because I don't care to. It's one of the, from what I understand, at the very least, the most broadest sense of the word is that, or the broadest sense about it, is that Tribes was one of the more premier, intuitive, you know, movement shooters that came out before movement shooters were really a thing. With jetpacks, flying, and, you know, capture the flag being its primary staple game mode, which is probably the most interesting part about it, actually. But yeah, no, for the most part... Yeah, no, for the most part. I guess I'm trying to really think, because Prophecy Games... Yeah, because Prophecy Games, to some extent, went on the wayside and didn't really support Tribes 3 that much. I honestly don't know what they could have done, to be honest. I don't know the full story of Tribes 3's descent into, you know, falling out of, you know, all sorts of stuff. You know, with the fact that, you know, content being, you know, sort of lost and such being a thing. I don't know the finer details, but I can imagine with multiplayer games being as, like, prevalent as they are now. But yeah, with multiplayer games being as prevalent as they are now, it's kind of sort of hard to really justify and make more... Yeah, justify and make more, you know, multiplayer experiences when you already have like a dozen other multiplayer experiences up and out and ready. I don't know, I know that originally High-Res Studios handled it, but they killed it off in exchange for Paladins. But outside of that, it's just, a lot of details are lost on me a bit. Trying to think. Does Tribes have the same standing as like Unreal Tournament or something? That's one thing I am curious about, if it has like the same, like, I guess, reflection as such. I don't know. I'm really trying to like think to myself, like, what would make Tribes so popular, I guess, that people wanted a third game. It's not like a matter of like, oh, it must be like really popular, but like more along the lines like, what made it so remarkable? One of the things I could probably think off the top of my head is likely the lore of Tribes, but only a handful of people really care about that. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we got here. Some new J's. Dashing increases melee for 40 seconds. 20% for 30 seconds. No, sorry. Automatic gunblade. See what I got. Alrighty, got this AK-esh looking weapon. Okay, let's see. Alrighty, excellent. C. Critical Bastion. I was actually watching this video about this show about like technology and how people would copy their minds and stuff. I'm trying to remember. I think it was like Pantheon. I remember seeing clips about it and thinking, "Huh, that's pretty interesting, I guess." But I didn't really know the deeper depths about the story until, at the very least, watching this one video. That's not to say that I'm probably actually not going to watch it. Who am I kidding? But still, it was pretty interesting to learn more about, you know, the implications of this story, I guess, a little bit. Because to some extent, hearing the spark notes of it, pretty much the premise of, I think, the show is called Pantheon. Again, it's a show about, like, people having, like, but yeah, people having, like, this, like, digital afterlife people could go to, and people see it as, like, oh, yeah, no, the person there is the real person, right? But in reality, you're killing someone, and then, you know, making a digital copy of that person sort of deal, and it's, like, kind of sort of macabre that way. It was, like, really, it was really screwed up, just, like, just hearing about it, to be honest. See. But yeah, actually, like, hearing about it sounds kind of screwed up. And the way that it was explained and broken down, analytically speaking, was fascinating. Because it was pretty much... the entire story was kind of sort of like a death cult thing, you know? Where the entire story's premise just revolves around, like, people, like... with the question of, like, whether or not it's, you know, valid to have, like, some sort of, like, digital afterlife of sorts. And it's, like, played up like, yeah, no, it's cool, you know, everyone you know is there, you know, that's the same person, you know, but breaking it down, it was genuinely, like, screwed up, just, like, listening and trying to, like, put together the logic as to why people would want such a thing. I mean, yeah, it's cool to have, like, a digital cyberspace where everyone's connected and, you know, technically people are immortal. But when you get into, like more nitty-gritty concepts like copying a person for all their worth, as well as, you know, having multiple duplicates of that person, and the fact that, you know, people or the things going through that one instance is not really the same person, but rather... they're going to be, like, a different person altogether because of their, you know, sapience and such. It's, like, really... it gets really heady in that way. But yeah, the show unintentionally gets heady in that way, even though it's, like, trying to portray as, like, oh, yeah, no, that's kind of, oh, no, yeah, no, that's a good thing, guys. That's a good thing, the fact that, you know, you can have, like, multiple duplicates, and the fact that there's, like, multiple people with different personalities that share your face that exist, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. It was just so fascinating just to see, like, the show get breaking down that way. But yeah, it's so fascinating just to hear a show like that be broken down that way. It was just really, really cool. It was a fair mix of, like, philosophical as well as, you know, ethical constraints. Because the way that the show apparently goes about it, in, like, trying to portray, like, trying to achieve this type of achievement, is that they had to, like, kill people. Like, they have to slice their brain and get, like, a deep scan of their, you know, of their entire personality, their whole thing that's in their brain and such. And it's just, like, so screwed up. And reading through the comments of that video was kind of sort of uplifting to hear that, you know, this guy and myself, to some extent, was not alone in the thought of just like, yeah, no, that's kind of screwed up, that in order for you to first become immortal, you need to die. Alright, let's see here. Alright, but yeah. In order for you to become immortal, you first need to die to get that immortality and live in this digital paradise. Honestly, it sounds like genuine hell, if I'm being honest. But yeah, it just sounds like genuine hell. Like, the moment you are, like... the very moment before you're supposed to become immortal, all of a sudden, you need to go through, like, this painful and arduous process, and it's awful. And you know what's even more hilarious while talking about this? Is the fact that the protagonist, she doesn't get a the protagonist of the show doesn't get a happy ending. Instead, it's a very bleak ending. But yeah, it's a very bleak ending in the end, where the main character just pretty much... It's revealed to some extent that the show is stuck in a loop. It's stuck in this hellish cycle that is continuing from this one person's perspective, who just cannot move on. She's stuck in this moment of stasis for all eternity, and it's just absolute insanity, and it's just so... It's cool as a story. However, the fact that, you know, the show tries to, like, explain it like, oh yeah, no, this is a good thing, you know, the fact that she's living forever and she gets to, you know, have the eternity with her loved ones, and like, when in reality it's like, no, that's not her loved ones, those are simulacrums of her loved ones that are just, you know, stuck in one moment in time. They don't grow, they don't, you know, change in any way that would be meaningful or, you know, sapience. It's just the same person stuck in motion for all fucking eternity. Honestly, it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of cool, but also kind of like grim at the same time. Motherfucker. Oh, man. Goddamn healing drone in the back. That's not fair. I'm trying to remember. Who was it I was watching? I think it was like... I think the guy's channel's... Yeah, I think the guy's channel was Pilgrim's Pass. And it was very interesting to watch that video. Let me see. Oh no, I want to upgrade. Alright. So I'm going to do one more run, and then afterwards, it's win or fail. It doesn't matter to me at this point. Because I'm running on a time frame a little bit. And yeah. Alright. I've been thinking about my solo TTRPG that I did yesterday. Now, for the most part, it's not going to be a one-off. I am going to try and... I do want to try and expand upon it a bit further. Along with that, maybe, like, write a story along with it. Maybe not my definitive story, but at the very least, a story with the concept that I was thinking of. Yeah, maybe like a concept with the story that I was thinking of. So I'm probably gonna write up a quick preamble as to like what the world will be, because for the most part, currently it's isolated in a... Yeah, currently as I'm speaking, it's all I'm using is like the basic Tormenta 20 components that I got with my free starter pack. the free introductory kit that comes with it, and I'm using rules that were translated over by my mutual, because we're not, I don't want to say that we're like friends, we're like on friendly terms and everything like that, but you know what I mean. I just I don't want to make it sound like we're not friendly. We are. If we're just like not, we don't know each other's names, we're just like really friendly. We meet up every now and then. We know parts and details about our lives, but we don't know each other like interpersonally type of thing, you know? Internet friend, you know? So mutual. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I'm just using rules that were translated by him and just going off of that. And I'm trying to think if I want to continue, you know, doing the Tormenta 20 module, I do want to use my own world space rather than what Tormenta 20 comes with, which is Arton. I'm probably gonna come up with like something that's sort of ubiquitous, if that's the right word to describe it. Something that would be like but yeah, something that would allow me to like be very versatile and just flexible with the way I do things a bit. That's what I'm thinking, at least, because the thought process is that I do want to like maybe continue the world a bit more, but sometimes I just want to switch the system up every now and then. So like, say for example, the current run of the characters I got going for me are with Ryukage and Vera, the barbarian Amazon. And Ryukage is a Henshin hero, so I guess it's literally his name actually, now I'm thinking about it. But the point remains that they are very specifically tailored around Tormenta 20's components and modules. I don't have access to any of the D&D 3.5 edition stuff because none of my mutuals that I can immediately call upon have it ready on hand. And I don't want to go backwards in D&D just yet, because currently I do want to try out Tormenta 20 because it seems a lot more interesting, it seems a lot more fun to some extent, subjectively, just because of the sheer fact that it has like all these like wacky, crazy shit going on. But yeah, I do want to like continue using like Tormenta 20 first, before then switching gears over to like another system. In which I'm thinking, at the very least, I do want to go through a campaign at least, so there is that. So I'm trying to think of the world right now. I'm thinking maybe... This is what I'm thinking, because if I'm going to introduce like a bunch of different systems that are like stupidly contrasting with each other, I do want to at the very least like have that built into the world space a bit. So Tormenta 20 is more closer to like D&D's stuff. Yeah. It's more closer to D&D's stuff in a lot of respects, with like, you know, circles of magic, which also are equal to that of spell slots. So there's that. I'm trying to think what else I want to do.
Let's see what they've got.
Oh yeah, auto shotgun. Can't stop the auto shotty. Well, maybe you can, but still. Alright. Alright, but yeah, I'm really trying to really sort through the head. What do I want to do for the story in mind? I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking, is that the world is somewhat shattered in a way, where time and space don't exactly coalesce in a consistent enough manner. Tormenta 20 would pretty much, the best way I could probably describe it would be more definitively described as the martial combat system for the characters I'm running. There is the ability to do like ranged stuff, however, there are certain things that are clearly meant for like sword and board, or you know, like sword gameplay and the like, where it's martial melee combat and such. So things like that is probably going to stay consistent with melee, and then I don't know, maybe like mutants and masterminds or something like that will be like for more advanced like superhero curriculum or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm somewhat thinking a little bit for the process. 1 minute, you know, you're gonna be in a, you know, hamlet, you know, village in feudal times, to then like, let's say, when the age when black powder firearms were being made, and then after that you're like in modern day city or something like that. That's the sort of idea that I want to go with, where time is, where certain things are consistent across the board, and in other instances others are not as consistent. I don't know if that'll work. I'll say this, for the sake of like you know, the way systems work, it's just gonna be unified with one. However, if I'm gonna be playing like with one character and then switch to another character, it's gonna be it's just gonna be that system going forward.
Goods.
But yeah, just gonna be that system going forward, for just for the sake of unification and just for the sake of just my own sanity. Alright. Whoo boy, that was close. Alrighty. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. For the first TTRPG solo attempt, I do want to have at the very least a pre-made story. Something that I already would have in mind, at the very least in terms of like broad idea, but we expanded upon in the session. But I'm trying to think of like how would that work out a bit. Alrighty. See, I should really read through the Mutants and Masterminds stuff, though, at some point. I actually do have Mutants and Masterminds somewhere on my computer. I just need to find the time to read it more extensively. Alrighty. Let's see. Gain 2 bullets for every meters. Sure, why not? The most consistent, inconsistent thing is my shotgun. Actually, no, my shotgun's actually pretty consistent. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, go with that. Alrighty. Alright, excellent. Killing an enemy getting... Sure. Get pet leash. I don't know why I would want that, but sure. Fire a smart rocket. This shotgun has just been holding me over a lot. This... Shred, shred, shred. Alrighty, excellent. My rifle is as highest as it could possibly get currently. Get a second... Sure. Rapid fire bots, why not? Let me see. I need to get my hands on the healer bot. There it is, healer bot. Yeah, oh my god, 25% damage reduction, yes. Alright, excellent. Let's see. Alrighty. Let's see. Command trophy. There we go. Simpler that way. Additional bot.
So far, so good.
Oy. Alright. Last room. What can I get?
Spiders. I hate spiders.
Just continuous infinite ammo, technically. As long as I'm moving and just shooting these things out, I'm good. Nice. Oh my god, I fucking did it, boys. I did it. I made it to the end. Let's see, what do I want? A botany kit, alright.
Why are the machines making these abominations of life?
Who may know? Reroll a weapon orb selection. Guarantee an epic quality in first item orb. Yay! Okay, it's time for me to wrap things up from here.
My head. Looking good, buddy.
My plant has become my best friend. Alrighty. Sorry, right now I'm just going through some stuff. Here, what do I want? Alrighty, yeah. Alright, so that'll be all for this one. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this stream. It's 3 games at 1, and I didn't think we'd get through them, but we did. Alright, I'm gonna get going now. It's possible later today I'll do a stream, but the likelihood of that is fairly slim, so account for likely tomorrow that I'll be streaming for the Troika game Duology Marathon, in which I'm pleased to at the very least announce to some extent or another that I am going to be streaming the let me see, what do they call again? It'll be Arcanum of Steamwork and Magica Obscura. And then afterwards will be Vampire the Masquerade. So, yeah. That'll be all for this one. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this stream. If you want to see more, I'll be streaming again, likely and possibly and hopefully tomorrow. Around the time of the evening. So, that's what I'm hoping for. But if not that time or day, then likely sometime during the weekend. And so, yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the stream.